Yeah, if you ask me what my best friend's cell phone number is, I don't know. I press button. But I remember this from 40 years ago.
Oh yeah, I remember. I kind of thought it was. I went back and looked at the map. I would have liked to have had him say currently Grand Falls or whatever. That would have been nice. Now where? Oh good, yeah. Now where?
Go get a chair and join us. Here, I will hold you.
Having sort of a commemoration ceremony for Sonja Eyler, who was our library director of 22 years and even previously had worked at the library for 5 years before going out west and coming back. We're so grateful for the time that she spent.
I remember, I can't believe, first of all, it's been a year later. I was here last summer while they were kind of developing it and kind of finishing it up. It is a beautiful space.
Yeah, so we're actually really fortunate to have two custodians who are quite driven, and one with quite a lot of experience with landscaping, who had a real vision for what the space could look like. We had this little parcel of land that was quite overgrown and hard to access that we were able to sort of cut into and carve into to make a really nice contemplative space that people can spend their time in. It's a wonderful shaded area to have your lunch or to have some of our children's events. Hi everybody, thank you so much for coming. I'm pretty sure everybody here knows me, but just in case, my name is Elise Keene. I'm the Deputy Director of the library, and I've been running the library in Sonja's place ever since she flew on to bigger and better things. We're really grateful to have everybody here today in our pocket park. It's this parkland that is sort of adjacent to both the library and the library house, which is open to tour through if any of you are interested during your time here. Our Board of Trustees have decided to dedicate this space to commemorate Sonja and her 22 years of service with the library as director, also 5 years before that as the assistant children's librarian, just to tack that onto there. Sonja has a deep connection to the city as well as to the library. She grew up here, her family is from here, her kids grew up here. We're so grateful to have somebody who cares so deeply about the city as a whole in order to care for the city and keep it in good hands. We've had an art piece, or the board I should say. This is most of our Board of Trustees. A couple of people could not be here today, but our Board of Trustees have had a piece by Raphael Gribbets. I don't know where Raphael, oh there he is. Okay. A piece commissioned by Raphael Gribbets to go along with the 3 additional pieces that we had installed last year. So this will forever forward be referred to as Sonja's Pocket Park, and people can take the time to rest and contemplate and enjoy the beauty, the beautiful little pocket that we've got here and such a fantastic library space. So I don't know if any of our board want anything to say or... Okay, thank you. This is Nicole Cody, she's our treasurer.
Hello everyone, and thank you for coming, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, we'd like to welcome you here today, and we'd like to honor Sonja for all her years of dedication, and being on the Board of Trustees with Sonja was always an educational experience. She was always willing to mentor, to teach. She always had a vision for the future, and you're seeing a lot of it here. So thank you, Sonja, and thank you, everyone.
For having my work here, and also for giving me the honor also of carving a piece for Sonja's dedication. But I want to say something about Sonja as the librarian. I like reading, and I like discussing my books. And I always came in and I'd say to Sonja, have you read this book? It's an amazing book. And she said, yeah, I've read it. And so we talk about the book. So a head librarian doesn't necessarily read all the books that come into the library. But Sonja did. And that was
Big shoes, Elise. Big shoes.
right. Well, Elise is doing a great job. She's really a wonderful person and easy to work with. And I think that's part of what she inherits from Sonja, is this capacity to be a community member and easy to work with. Yes. And I'm anxious to learn more about how you handle the library as time goes on.
I'm also anxious about it.
I'm going to try not to be emotional because I spent many of my years there with incredible people. And I may have held the vision, but it was the people that made it happen. And that sort of thing, that sort of magic in your community doesn't always get the credit that it's due. I love the library, and by extension, I love City Hall. Every single brick is important to me. It's history, who was born there, who comes in. It's the people's house. And I'm looking forward to the next few years where I can turn it into something that is welcoming. Not that it isn't welcoming, but something more than what it is. I appreciate everybody coming today, and I couldn't ask for a better memorial, I guess, dedication, I guess. This pocket park meant a lot to me. I sat in my office and watched it be constructed, and many conversations and blood, sweat, and tears. Not mine, although maybe a few tears. But for the people that actually made it happen and brought a pocket park to our community, it's something very special, and I appreciate it. So thank you.
Where are we and how cool is this?
So we're at the Mark and Emily Turner Memorial Library House in Presque Isle, and today is a day where we celebrate my 22 years of service at the library and my advancement to City Hall as Presque Isle City Manager.
And what better way to do this than this pocket park project, something that when I'm told it's one of the last projects that you spearheaded. Great to see this come to fruition, literally.
Terrific to have this come to fruition. It was the blood, sweat, and tears of our staffers at the library, and I provided the vision, but they provided the hard work to make it happen. And it is another area in the community that is celebrating our natural resources and celebrating our artists.
How do you think that this will be kind of utilized, and what kind of a great space is this? It's kind of like a secret. I kind of dubbed this the secret garden because people may not know that it's here. What are you hoping for in a year or so for people to come through here?
Well, I certainly drew my inspiration from secret garden concepts and urban concepts of pocket parks, where you maximize the little areas in your community that are maybe not big enough to build on, but certainly big enough to beautify. And I envision people using this as a place of contemplation. We don't have a whole lot of sculpture in our community yet, but this area provides that for those that like that sort of thing. And I believe it's going to have a long history in our community.